At my family reunion, my cousin asked, "Did I tell you I saw a girl who looked exactly like you at a music festival last month?" I laughed and grabbed another beer from the cooler because Stella was definitely drunk. "You mean someone who kind of looked like me from far away?" I teased her. She shook her head so hard that her drink sloshed everywhere and pulled out her phone while everyone pretended not to eavesdrop. "Look at this and tell me this isn't you with black hair," she said. My parents stopped talking mid-sentence near the grill, and my dad's face looked like someone had just told him he only had a week to live. "The girl in the photo looked exactly like me. Her name was Astrid, and she even had the same exact birthday as you," Stella kept going. My mother rushed over trying to grab the phone, but Stella kept talking. "She said she was adopted and she's been searching for her birth family for years. We hung out all day comparing everything about you two." My dad's beer bottle slipped out of his hand and shattered on the patio, while my mom made this weird choking sound. I knew right then that they were hiding something massive from me. My mom started crying those fake tears she always used when she wanted people to feel sorry for her. "We were going to tell you when you were older, but it never seemed like the right time," she sobbed. "Tell me what?" I demanded loud enough that Grandma dropped her corn. My dad cleared his throat and stared at the ground like a coward when he said, "You're adopted and you had a twin sister, but we could only afford one baby, and we picked you because the other one was defective." The entire reunion went dead silent. "Defective?" I whispered, and my dad nodded. "She had breathing issues that would have cost thousands in medical bills and special equipment, so we made the smart choice and picked the healthy one." I heard Stella gasp. "The adoption agency begged us to keep you together, but why would we ruin our lives for some baby with problems when we could have you instead?" My mom added, wiping her face like she was the victim here. "We gave you private schools and vacations while she would have bankrupted us with her medical needs. We'd all be living in poverty right now if we'd been stupid enough to take both of you." My stomach turned and I thought I might actually throw up on the grass. "She told me she's been in therapy since she was 12 because she always felt like half of her was missing," Stella said, quietly showing another photo of Astrid. "So what?" My dad snapped defensively. "We weren't running a charity for sick babies. We wanted a normal family, not two kids draining our bank account when we could barely afford one." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "You treated us like puppies at a pet store," I screamed, backing away from these monsters. "No, we just picked the best option like anyone would pick the better car or house. That's called being smart with your money," my mother said. Everyone at the reunion gasped at her words. "She wasn't our problem once we signed the papers for you, and honestly, we did her a favor because whoever adopted her actually wanted a sick kid instead of getting stuck with one." My uncle stepped forward looking disgusted. "Are you seriously saying you threw away a baby because she might cost money?" he asked, and my dad laughed this bitter laugh that made my skin crawl. "It's easy for you to judge when you're not the one who would have been working 3 jobs to pay for breathing treatments and hospital visits for some kid who might not even make it to adulthood." "But she did make it," Stella said angrily, holding up her phone. "She made it to 25 just fine, and she's been looking for her sister this whole time, while you told your daughter she was an only child." She forwarded Astrid's phone number to me and said, "She asked me to give you her number." My mother lunged for my phone, screaming, "Don't you dare contact that girl and ruin everything we built." My uncle grabbed her arm and held her back while shaking his head in disgust. "We'll disown you completely if you choose some stranger over the parents who gave you everything," my dad threatened. "A stranger? You mean my twin you threw away like garbage because she wasn't perfect enough for you?" I laughed. I typed a message to Astrid that said, "This is your twin sister. I just found out you exist," and hit send. The message showed as read immediately, and 3 dots appeared. "You ungrateful brat. We saved you from growing up poor with a sick sister dragging you down," my mother shrieked. My phone rang and I answered it in front of everyone. "Hi Astrid, it's your sister," I said, and heard sobbing on the other end that broke my heart into pieces. I looked at my parents who suddenly looked like they'd aged 10 years in 10 seconds, and that was when I knew these people were pure evil.